Hey everybody, welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We are at the town of Rockwood, and I had a minor technical glitch in recording this episode previously.
See it, here we go.
Saved the map, done all kinds of work. Thought I was recording, and no. So, this is an attempt to show you guys what happened, and then we will move on from here. So, this is Rockwood. Just to give you an idea, this is Hermosa and Durango. Rockwood is the first step in heading up what I'm going to call the Aspen Valley, because Aspen's at the end of it. So, yeah. So here's what we did that didn't get recorded. This is the Rockwood station. It is a single platform passenger and single platform cargo because, yeah, small town. The track was kind of fun to build, and I really wish you guys had seen it. So let's go over this a little bit here. It comes out hugging the mountain, kind of like you'd want it to do, as you would expect in a rocky situation like this. And we slowly wound our way around. We did have a couple of curves that violated our 33 mile per hour rule, but for right now that's good enough. It is going through the mountains, so it's going to be slow anyway. Had to do some remodeling of this road, and we have a nice bridge over here. It is double tracked all the way and signaled. Don't have a train running on it yet, but the major thing in that video was to go ahead and build the line, which we have done. We're hovering around $3 million, give or take. So what we're going to do today is we are going to continue building this line, and we're going to try to get to Needleton. And then we'll do some other minor adjustments, and we will try to get the industries here set up and get some trains running on it if we can. Let's have a look at our finances here real quick. We do still have a loan. I probably should repay that, but I'll do that sometime when I'm not recording with you folks. So I am sorry about the missed footage. Just to confirm, we are recording on this one, so that's a definite. All right. We did also do some minor adjustments. I think one of them was, where was it? Is it in Ophir? Well, we did some minor track adjustments. We'll come to them when we come to them, and I'll get you through them as we run into them. Oh yeah, we did have this minor adjustment down here. We had to put this little cross in order to separate the platforms and try to get a hold of all this iron ore that's endlessly being deposited. We need to get more trains running is what it is, which we will do as our money is falling. As far as I know, we only have access to $10 million right now, which I believe, yeah, 10 million. So how do we get to 5 million all of a sudden? Well, whatever. We're going to continue going through this. This fun part is going to be getting through town. I would like to come out and curve this way and go alongside this road, at least to a point, till we can use the mountains to wind down to the valley floor. If we look at the topographical, as you can see, it's quite a distance to the floor. It's about the same height as the valley we just came out of over here. Okay, this is the valley floor here, and the town level is up at this first dark line. So what we need to do is we need to find a way out of town, down the slope, probably cross over to this side, and work our way over to Needleton. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. First thing we need to do is pause. so we can get through town. Let's see what happens if we just build the track. Now, we are near a station, so the 33 mile per hour rule does not need to be written in stone. Let me get higher so I can see where we're aimed at here. Okay, 3 buildings removed so far, so let's bang that in there. This level crossing is going to be absolutely hideous, but that's okay. And we need to go across here. That's not possible, and that is just terrible. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and delete some of this stuff. We'll build it back in when we need to, but until we get the train going. Here, we're actually going to keep that on the flat. We don't want to go any higher. We're going to be aiming to go lower. Start bringing it down right there, right away. You know what? I think we need to start sooner curving this way. That will give us a little tunnel here. Stay on the flat until we come out. Alright, so there we have our tunnel. That'll get us out of town. Let's see if we can rebuild town real quick here. Not too sure about all this, but let's do a little bit of terraforming. Let's keep all this on the same level. So maybe we'll get a chance to have a decent level crossing. I think this is pretty ugly over here. Oh man, that's terrible. All right. Let's bulldoze this, and this. Bulldozing, crazy bulldozing today. Okay, so that's going to be that. Okay, let's do some smoothing. Not too much. We don't have a lot of money to spend on it. Let's see what we can do with the town roads again. How's that going to look? It's going to have a bit of a hill, but it's better than it was last time. We got a little bit of ugliness, but I think we can solve that. So there's that one. Let's go ahead and smooth here so we can clean up those gaps, make it look a little bit more presentable. All right, go back to the street builder. Let's do the curvy stuff, shall we? Bring it out that way first, and swing it around. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, that's kind of hideous. Let's see, before we do that, let's at least get the double track in, make sure that doesn't mess things up even more. Yeah, that's not too bad. All right, now let's go and get these other roads in. bring that road back a little bit will allow us to well, that's kind of ugly, but the crossing looks good though. Let's see what we can do now. We will get this straight. Get it worked out. Okay, that'll probably look a bit better. Yeah, that'll do. All right, so that gets us out of town, and we need to get down to the valley floor level. Go ahead and turn this on a little bit so we keep building some cash. We are going to need it. All right. We're going to go in a curving bridge over to that wall of the, well, I guess this would be a kind of a box canyon. We need them to be at about the same length though before we start, because we're going to use the inside curve to judge our radius. And we want to be on the downslope. All right. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and change the bridge to standard wooden. Not that it costs any more or less, I just like the look of it better. That's just me, my own personal tastes. And tastes, like always, are questionable. All right. So we'll go ahead and do a little tunnel here, that's fine. Want to avoid bridging if we can help it. Down to 4 million. This tunnel's going to be on the expensive side. Now we're going to be well above this logging camp here, so chances are pretty good that that's not going to be picked up by train, at least not right now. And we'll just, like we did before, well, I didn't show it because the footage got lost, but we're going to follow one track down. Let's remember where we are. This is the outside track right now. I'll call it the outside because I don't know. Arbitrarily, it seems to fit. Okay. Keeping our speed up. And Needleton is our goal, so we're going to try to get down there before we get to Needleton. Let's do a little bit of an adjustment here. Let this come back. Okay. And we're going to keep it above ground for now. Okay, let's look at the topographs. We're still quite a ways above Needleton. We'll aim for over here with the station, see if we can get that done. Let's leave those on for now. And we'll just take that down like that. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's have a look at this area here. Put our train station in right here. Sorry to these guys, they're going to lose their homes or whatever it is they're building here. Ready? 240. Alrighty. Get that in there. We need to add some track and stuff, so let's configure that. This is going to be a standard setup station, at least this iteration of it that we have been. Put in our stairwells, crossovers, whatever you want to call them. Alrighty. Go for more platforms. It's going to be an actual cargo platform. Yeah. I always do that with the cargo platforms. I don't know why. Some sort of a uncontrollable twitch, maybe. And put some track in. I'm getting close to the hill here, so it's going to start deforming things, but we'll fix that. We will fix that. Okay. So that looks pretty good. Needleton's going to need some sort of a busing shuttle service. Those tracks. Now this is the outside track, so it's going to go in here. I'm actually going to delete this road for right now. Let the town put it back in when they want to. So that's our inside track. And we're going to split off. Well, let's double it first to make this junction. And freight's going to split off. Nice high-speed split off. And we're going to need to double slip that. It's a two-way platform. And let's finish double tracking the rest of our descent. Okay. Descent is now double tracked. And we have this set up. Okay. So let's get some signaling in. Let's see. I'm not going to do any signaling in here because the station will provide its own signals. Kind of does a signaling thing. These are going to be one way. And I usually don't like to, well, I really don't like to have a train sitting at the end of on a bridge when there are wooden bridges. The reality is back then the wooden trestle bridges just were not, they're very, very strong and can handle a train driving across them, but I just have my doubts logically on whether or not they would survive a train sitting on them for an extended period of time. So unfortunately there's not going to be any signaling up here, so we'll continue on. See, we have another one before it goes into that tunnel, going into this tunnel, going in here, and we'll just put an arbitrary one at this point. Oh, we missed some track. That happens from time to time. And then we got one right before the split off, and then we have the station. So the only thing I'm concerned about here is our release signal from the station is way, way down here. So what we're going to do is, since chances are pretty good we're not going to have a train waiting here, just to be a little bit on the safer side, we're going to put a release signal on this side of the tunnel, so the engine will be out of the tunnel and you won't be choking the passengers to death or polluting the food or whatever else it is we're hauling. So we'll put that there. That will give us a better release out of this tunnel, out of the station. We're going to do another one over here too, because I just noticed that their release signal is not, it's pretty far away. It's all the way over there at the bridge. So, okay. So there's that. We have $3 million that we need, but we need to build up our route first. So build up this route, and we'll go from passengers at Durango 2 passengers at Hermosa, 2 passengers at Rockwood. Oh, it's got a problem. 2 passengers at Needleton. We'll fix that on the way back. 2 passengers at Rockwood. It doesn't have a way to turn around. I didn't put a crossover in. 2 passengers at Hermosa. Herman. Okay, and then that will hook back up with Durango. So let's go figure out what we did wrong here. All right, what's this doing at Hermosa? Why are you bypassing? Shouldn't have to bypass. Hermosa. Which one's 1? Which one's 2? No, we're not going on 3. Oh, we're not going on 3. We're going on 2. Thank you very much. Because that is a bypass. All right, so this will go up here, and I will guarantee you at the end of this, I did not put a crossover or a diamond crossing or whatever you want to call it. Yes, I did not. Okay. So all we need to do is just throw a nice little crossing in here. Oh, come on. There we go. Sometimes you got to go at it both ways. All right, let's check it now. Okay. It's not looking like it wants to. Okay. At Rockwood. What is the issue with Rockwood? Oh, because it doesn't have a way to get to the station again at Rockwood. Okay, so we have to add in a track crossover here. Doesn't have to be a diamond crossing. We're only worried about the passenger platform right now. And we're going to do a little cross back over out there. Let's go in the tunnel, please. And we'll do that in the tunnel. Let's see if that has taken care of our problem. And it looks like it has. Yep, because it'll come and cross over to get on that passenger track, and then it will cross over again in the tunnel, two-way traffic outside the tunnel. Okay, so this is going to be rail. And currently it is Durango to Needleton. Call it NDT. And that is, how do we say that? Regional packs. Okay. Okay. Now we need a package for commercial or for freight. So let's build another line. So we're going to go from freight. There's no freight in Hermosa. To freight. Yes, I know. I know you don't have a way to do that right yet. And then to freight. Alrighty. Rockwood, you are not going to be on track 1. Well, or are you? Well, maybe it is track 1. Yep, we have the exact opposite problem here. So this is going to end up being, these are both going to end up being diamond crossings. Hopefully we won't have an issue with it. So that one's not possible from that direction. Oh, come on. Okay. Bulldoze that one. We will try it again. Can we go from here to here? Yes, we can. Can we go from here to here? Yes. Oh, too much slope. How is there too much slope exactly? Huh. Still says too much slope. What slope? There's no slope. Okay. All right. Let's make a smaller one. Maybe that will do it. Just enough so there's not too much curvature. And too much slope again. How is there too much slope? I don't get it. There should not be too much slope. Okay. Let's see what we can do about leveling this out. Maybe that will help. I don't see how, but okay. Let's see if that made any difference. Nope, still too much slope. Okay. Let's try and do them both in the tunnels then. Make them both hidden. Okay, so let's bulldoze this. Hate doing them in the tunnels. I just think it potentially causes some really hideous problems. Potentially. Doesn't always. Okay, so there's that one. So hopefully we can turn this one into... Yes. Okay, so now we should be okay. Yeah, it's looking like everything is running the way it should. Alrighty. So now we just need to throw some trains down it. And again, we have the situation where we do not have a train depot in Durango, which is quickly becoming an inconvenience. So let's think about redoing this here. Let's get rid of this. Where can we put our train depot? Ideally, I'd like to put it out here. And we could do that. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. We're not going to need to go into the depot. So we need to go out on both tracks in order to make it to the other system as well. Okay. Can we attach in here and make it out? Nope. How about here? That will work. It's one going that way. Now the question is how to get it over to this side. Let's see. All right, let's build in our depot. It's going to be interesting because we're going to put it backwards. Oh, that's convenient. Gonna make it straight with that, so it looks like a compound. And let's get some track going. Back further, get that aimed properly, or pretty much properly. Yeah, that'll work. All right, so that's one outlet. Now we do need one to be able to go over there. It's not going to be just freight trains, it's also going to be passenger trains. So let's see if we can get one out here. No. Want to let me do that. Yeah. It will let me do that. That's not what I want to do. We may need to cut across. Is there any way that we can do that? kind of doubt it. I more than kind of doubt it. I definitely doubt it. Okay, so let the convolutedness begin. We need to be able to get over onto this outlet track for trains going over to the other system. So what we will do is we will make a hideous little swerve here. Yeah, I really don't want to cause too much trouble down here. This is probably going to be... Well, no, it's not too much. All right. If you go to a train yard anywhere in the real world, you'll find all kinds of weird tracks like that. Maybe not in the sorting yards or anything like that, because those are pretty well laid out, but older stations, that sort of stuff, if you can find some of the older ones, they'll have some interesting issues like this. So we're just going to move that signal to here. And we're going to put, shouldn't have anything coming back, but we are going to put a two-way signal here and a two-way signal here just to be safe. So that gets it outbound on that side and outbound on that side. If they're coming to Durango, we do not need an inbound side, just simply because they'll complete the route that way and then come back and be on their normal route. So we only need outbound stuff because they're outbound trains. All right. So we get quite the hill climb with this one. So we're not going to make a super long, let's get this back running again. We're not going to make a super long train. What's got the most grunt? I think we said this one did before. Oh, that's a new one. 15,274. 50 miles an hour. I like that. This one is 37 and 15,736. But 15,274 is good enough. Virginia and Truckee don't really have that line, but that's all right. So we'll do that, and we'll go to passengers. And we do have the passenger car with looks like clear story, but I think it's clustery. Not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. And that's 55,000 pounds per car. This is 44,000 pounds per car. We're going to stick with the older ones for now, especially on our hill climb. And we will go with 70 passengers. And we don't have the money for that. Okay. Ugh. This train is going to be difficult to build. We are losing cash. Wow. All right, so let's before we do that, let's head over here to Needleton and get the bus route going. We're going to put a passenger station down here. So we'll pop that in there, and we'll go with the city ones. We have residential out this way, so we want to make sure that we cover that. And let's put in a street just to make it, just keep it simple. This way we can put this down here. And then we'll put another one over here. We'll do two. That way we can do a figure eight again. Okay. Get this going. This is, that's our new line. That's right. Let's go with rail. Aspen Valley Spur. I'm just going to place mark it for now. We'll get the rest straightened out in a minute. General freight. Okay. All right, so let's go a new line. We're going to go from here to here, to here, to here, to here, and to here. And that's going to make things really interesting. But let's see. On 7th Street, it wants to go to the same one twice. What happens if we put it on this one? There we go. That looks better. All right, and we get to 2 different, yep, okay. So that is going to be bus, Needleton, NDT, local. All right, so we got that straightened out. Let's, I don't think we need anything like that in Rockwood. If we click on the station, it pretty much, oh, I guess it doesn't, does it? Wow, okay. I'm gonna do one here too. So we'll put a passenger station right at the end of this bad boy. Let's make it curvy. Put that in there. And then, let's see. We're going to put one here. And we're going to put one... Wow, this is a convoluted little town. We're going to put one out here. And we're going to put one... Let's see, it'll come this way. And we'll put one here. Put another one here, because it's going to come back through. And we'll put another one here. But that one, it shouldn't. So let's see what we can do with that. Let's go to the new line. Let's go here, to here, to here, to here, to here, to here, and to there. Yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to do. Dogwood Street's only going to ever have one stop. It's mostly an industrial area, so that's okay. That's fine. So let's go bus. And what was I calling Rockwood during the rail thing? Do I have anything? No, not yet. Call it ROC, local. All right. Now to get some vehicles on their way climbing up the hill from, well, that's a long way off. Let's put another depot in, vehicle depot in Needleton. We'll do it kind of interestingly here. I really don't want to wreck any buildings. Yeah, that'll work. Pop that right there. Uh-oh, somebody's upset. Train 10 and train 12. Okay, which one's train 12? Oh, well, that is a problem. Let's go to there. Let's have a look. I knew that signal was going to be an issue. Right, because he's waiting to go out there. Okay. Let's, This is an unexpected issue. Because if I put a signal here, which is fine, I can do that. Let's do a two-way signal here. Put it here. And put another two-way signal out over here. I was hoping to just use the station for that. Okay, let me get one of these trains to go backwards. Back it on up. Pin you. And you back it on up as well. They are going to be in a permanent standoff, aren't they? Alright, there's only one way to solve this. Let's we'll let them continue on their way back the other way. Let's pause and think about this problem for a second here. What we're going to need to do is double track this section. So let's do that. We'll make some adjustments to it. Not going to need that. We are paused, right? Yeah. Get this all going. Oops, I got rid of my waypoint. That's not good. Okay, let's keep this line in. Okay, that line's in. And let's see if we can come down alongside this one. Okay, and we'll keep that separate. We'll split it up here in just a second. Just a second. Let's bring that back to there. Hello. Why are you going up? Okay, let's try and do it to there. I don't like that 26. That's way, way, way too slow. So we bulldoze back a little ways further. Now, 33 is our target. So that's fine. And we'll split off here. Okay. And now we can signal. I'm going to go one way. One way going. Yeah. Let's bulldoze this. Come on. Where are you? Bulldozer. All right. Well, most of the train, most of the heavy parts of the train will be off by then, I hope. And we'll put another one in right here. I don't know if that's going to be long enough. Okay. That's fine. Don't like that collision. Let's connect that back up again. We're having so much fun. So much fun today. That'll move the junction down a little bit. And that should give us enough room there to fit a freight train in. At least a small one. Plum, you're in there. Yes, I know you don't have one yet. And we're going to bring this back to about here. Send him into this, because that's pretty much just a bypass. Another signal here. All right. Probably going to have the same problem down here eventually. But one of the things I am going to do is I'm going to get rid of that signal. Hopefully we won't have that issue. Okay, so let's check our routes and see if we have issues. Does not look like we do. That's a freight train line anyway, so we're not going to have to worry about this side or getting it crossed over. All right, so that'll work. All right, that was expensive. That was quite on the expensive side. So here's what we're going to do. I know we said we were going to put a train down this route at some point today, but we're already at 43 minutes so far recording this replacement. Been trying to keep them a little bit on the less insane length side. Two episodes before this was massive. It was like an hour and a half, but that was building the canyon route. So let's go ahead and call this one an episode. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. If you like this kind of information, this kind of entertainment, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up on the video here. It will really help me with the YouTube algorithm. Oh, it reminds me, I got to put in my waypoint. I'm going to do some adjustments to this off screen, so I can get this snarl worked out, and I will let it run forward until we have enough money to throw some trains on that other route and continue it on to Aspen. So until then, thanks for stopping by the Rattlebunny's Den. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Make sure you get that bell icon on if you want to be notified of when my new videos come out. And see you next time. Thanks for watching.